Welcome back to the channel, Pokemaniacs. There's a new wave of Jazwares figures coming out for springtime. This new spring wave seems to be giving us a new package with some nice blue coloring to it rather than the traditional red and white. So really like that. In this first pack, we've got a 2-pack featuring Pikachu holding an ice cream cone, and we've got Meryl also in that same pack. Then in the other one, we've got Charmander with a pail and a Carvana. Figures could be popping up any time now. They do have a release window of April. So it could be any time now, but as we know, distribution may, kind of put a little hold up on some things. Then we should also start seeing a new plushie of Togeatic. This is an 8-inch plushie, and while the face on this thing is actually very accurate, I don't know why, but in this plushie format, it's kind of haunting to me. Like, I don't know. Does it make you uncomfortable? The next Squishmallows were also announced from Jazwares. We've got 2 new Squishmallows of Pikachu with both eyes closed, smiling. Plus, we've got Torchic in there. So really surprised actually with the Torchic, but I'm kind of excited about it. I think it translated very well into the Squishmallow form, but I am a little disappointed though with the Pikachu because we're starting to get this like one eye closed, the other eye closed, both eyes closed. And I feel like when brands kind of do that, it just starts to cheapen the line of products. But I'm stoked on Torchic at least. Then thank you guys for bearing with me over the last little bit. I've been a little bit spotty with some of the videos and posts and everything. Really appreciate it. As I announced, I am now a father of a little baby boy. So we are still trying to navigate this whole, what this all looks like with trying to be a parent, a husband, as well as having a full-time job, plus YouTube. So we'll see. But in my downtime, I was scrolling over on GameStop. I actually realized there's a lot of Jazwares figures up on there for purchase, for shipping. And there's some of the more popular Pokemon that people have been hunting for. So if you kind of want to just finally get the figure, I'll link things down below, but we've got Pokemon like Poliwhirl, Zangoose, Tyranitar, Blaziken. Like there's actually quite a few. Florigato also in there. So if you want those, I'll link them down below over at GameStop for you. And then I'll also have links over to Entertainment Earth. They've actually got a whole bunch of new listings for a bunch of Pokemon model kits. So here we've got Pokemon like Eevee, Arceus, Lucario and Riolu, and Scizor. So each one is going to be like 10, 20 bucks. So like not bad when you're buying a figure like this, and like you actually get a little bit of an activity out of it. So kind of fun. Over on the English Pokemon Center, over the last little bit, we had some really big drops, I feel like. So I've been out of the game for just a couple weeks, but one of the bigger drops is the Bear Walker boards did actually come out. I was actually able to pick up the Sylveon board, so I think I'm going to do an unboxing for that one. They were all limited release, so very limited quantities, but somehow as I'm filming this, the Eevee board is still available. I don't know if it's just because the price point's higher, or if it's not that desirable. I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. In addition to that, we got a ton of cool new home items. I love that we're getting like actual usable stuff. Like there was actually even some like keychain hook things. You can put those by the door or something. There's really cool, useful items. There's also these bookends of Umbreon and Espeon. They look fantastic, but the price tag is $90 on them. I don't know what Pokemon thinks these things are made out of. They're just made out of resin, but I don't know. Price tag is a little steep for some bookends. More recently though, we did get a whole new wave of Omocat TCG accessories. These all kind of feature the powerhouse Pokemon like Garchomp, Dragonite, Salamence, Goodra, Baxcalibur, and Tyranitar. They look fantastic, and I love that each Pokemon kind of has their own different like art style to them. It's not just like one art style for all of them, which also could be cool, but I don't know. I just love the diversity of this line, so like great job on this one, Omocat. And then one of the bigger drops, literally, because these things are huge. We got the Pokedex-sized plushies of Eeveelutions. We've got the first 4 up with Eevee, Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. And I really love that they're calling them Pokedex-sized rather than life-sized. I didn't think about that before, and it just helps with like the immersion, like we're in this thing, like we're actually in Pokemon. We now have these Pokedex-sized plushies in our houses. So, I don't know, really cool. These promo images also just are cool because they're just like living with these plushies. Always love them. The Eevee is unfortunately sold out. It was $50, so it kind of makes sense. Eevee's also incredibly popular. While the other 3, the grown-up versions with Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon, those are $400 each, which is a steep price tag. But it is about on par with every other Pokédex-sized plushie we've gotten, and they've all been $400, I'm pretty sure. More Eeveelutions are coming though, so if you have not seen your favorite one quite yet, wait until summer and fall, because we'll be getting the Umbreon and Espeon this summer, and then Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon coming this fall. Keeping the plushie talk going, over in Japan, we've got 3 new plushies being added to the Mochirichi line of plushies. This wave is going to be including Poliwag, Wooper, and Ralts. And honestly, they look super cute. Not sure if these will ever make it over to the other Pokemon centers, but they should be releasing in Japan on May 3rd. Then Japan also has the Gen 7 Sitting Cuties coming out. In Japan, they call them Pokemon Fit, just in case you need that differentiation. But we've got the whole line of Alolan Pokemon, including even some of the like Ultra, like the Necrozma fused forms. So I'm very excited about this. Alola is probably one of my favorite regions, and like the big problem with this is I'm now having to mentally prepare myself to not spend an embarrassing amount of money on these tiny little plushies. They're fantastic. But let me know your favorites in the Alola region down in the comments. Uncommon pick for me, actually. I really like Mudsdale. I don't know why. He's just like really like stuck to me. I don't know. I like his ability. In card news, there is a new Ogerpon Premium Collection coming out. We already had one. We're gonna get another one. This is the Masks of Ogerpon Premium Collection. It's coming out on June 13th for $49.99. It's going to include 10 booster packs inside. Plus, we're going to get some reprints of Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon EX and Wellspring Mask Ogerpon EX. And each of those is going to have a Twilight Masquerade stamp on it. Then we're also going to have the jumbo version of the Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon EX. It's a mouthful in the box. Plus, we're also going to have that code card in there. Then over on your Scarlet and or Violet games on the Switch, go ahead and boot up your mystery gift feature. You're going to want to use this code up here on the screen. We've got Rillaboom 2024 TW. It's going to get yourself a free Rillaboom based on the 2024 Taiwan National Championships winners' own Rillaboom. So not shiny, but still, it's a free competitive Pokemon. The code is good until July 31st, so don't wait. Don't procrastinate it. Just go use the code. Get it over with. And hopefully you haven't procrastinated hitting the like button and the subscribe button if you want more Pokemon content. Again, thank you guys very much for coming back, watching the videos. Thank you all for all of the congratulations and everything. It means a ton to me. I know we like just chat on these comments. We do these videos, but I appreciate all of the support for the videos, for the family, all these life events, and always stoked to hear what you guys are doing. So like, please comment anything down below. Let's have some interactions. Thank you guys. Take care of each other out there, and we'll see you very soon on the next one.